What's up, team? In this video we're going to be having a look at KDA price analysis, currently up 22% in the last 24 hours, and the volume is up 432% in the last 24 hours as well. We're going to be having a look at a Bitcoin technical analysis because we know Bitcoin's king, and we're also going to be diving into KDA. Is the KDA bottom in? If you guys like these videos, of course, don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and share this with your family and friends. So let's have a look at Kadena right now on CoinMarketCap real quick. First of all, thank you CoinMarketCap. Shout out to you guys for bringing its original format back. It is very, very good and very clean, and it's 10 times better the way it is right now. So KDA ranked 156 with almost 300,000 people on the watch list. If you guys haven't click that star, make sure you guys put that star right here, put it on your watch list, add it. Let's keep growing the community, and that's about it. Market cap sitting at $153 million, up 22% in the last 24 hours, pretty much the same as the price, because we know when the market goes up in term of percentage, the price goes up as well. And we could see right here the volume is up 437% in the last 24 hours, sitting at $8 million. So we know when we see a massive pump and volume comes in flowing, we know that is very, very bullish and very, very good. And the big question is the KDA bottom in? Before we get into that, I do want to have a look at Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin is king, Bitcoin's a leader, there's no question about that. And we know that when Bitcoin pumps, altcoins pump, and when Bitcoin dumps, altcoin dump, essentially. But we know that Bitcoin right now has been in a very nice uptrend. Okay, so if you guys remember in my last video, I was speaking about this, how this was very, very important for Bitcoin to stay and remain above $25,000. And as you guys can see right here, if I zoom in on the weekly time frame, this is the weekly chart, we could see that we peaked all the way below. We didn't close the weekly time frame below this area right here, sitting at 24,500, and we climbed back above. We were in a nice little bull flag, because we know when we pump, essentially, right, what's going to happen after we're a pump, we're going to consolidate, and we enter this nice little falling wedge or bull flag. And now the big question is Bitcoin going to make a massive move to the upside? Now we're going to get a look at the prediction and what happened if Bitcoin does break $32,000, which is my key level. But before that, why am I putting this rectangle right here, and why is this rectangle, this green one, so important? Well, we have a resistance right here which flipped into support, resistance flips into support right here, and another region right here, and now we have another one. So this right here will be the main key indicator for Bitcoin, and of course for the altcoins coming on in the future, of course. Okay, so if of course we close below this area, that's going to be bad news bears. Number one, we're not only going to close below this right here, which would be very, very bearish, but we're also going to be closing below this trend line and below this resistance, obviously. So that's what's happening right here on Bitcoin. If I have a look at the EMA ribbons real quick, we could see that Bitcoin also came down, retested these exponential moving average, and we broke back above it. And we know when we essentially break above these EMA ribbons, we usually come back, retest, which is exactly what happened, and now we're essentially popping off again. This is exactly what happened in 2020. Let's have a look at the daily time frame real quick and look at the inverse head and shoulder that Bitcoin currently was in. Okay, now if I dive in on Bitcoin on the inverse head and shoulder that everyone was talking about, we could see that this was the left shoulder right here, this was the head, this was the right shoulder, this was the neckline. Yes, it was a very ugly inverse head and shoulder, but guess what happened once we broke this neckline? We essentially exploded to the top. Now to calculate this, you would essentially take this right here from the bottom to the top, and then you would extend that at the breakout, and guess where Bitcoin is right now? It's currently at our target right here at the inverse head and shoulder of this target right here. Now we took it at the breakout, and now Bitcoin is currently consolidating, and the big question is, will Bitcoin consolidate even more, or are we going to continue this pump? So that's that on Bitcoin. Let's dive into KDA real quick. I mean, KDA overall is looking pretty ugly, I'm not gonna lie. I mean just because everything is pumping doesn't mean KDA chart is not looking ugly. Let's have a look right here at the weekly. We could see on the weekly time frame, I mean, we are still clearly below on a downwards trend right here. I mean, there's no question about that. If you take it all the way from 2021 of November all the way till 2023 of June, almost 2 years, we could see that we've been in a pretty aggressive downtrend. And the big question is will this altcoin die? I don't think that KDA will die. I know a lot of people have asked me that. Will KDA die? What's happening with it? Why are you pumping it? Are you shilling it? Are you getting paid to it? I'm not getting paid by the KDA team or ecosystem or anything like that to shill it. I just believe in it overall, and I think it's going to do great things. Now, if we have a look on the 4-hour time frame, let's pop up the volume real quick, because we know how important the volume is. We could see that this is one of the highest green volume we've had in a while, in a very long time. And if this maintains like that, this will obviously be very bullish. The last time we saw a green candle like this was actually April 15, 2023. but of course that's when the meme season kind of has started and or ended, I believe, and then everything took a downswing from then. And that's about it. If we have a look on the daily time frame, we could see right here that the volume is increasing. We still have 15 hours or 16 hours, I should say, until the daily candle closes. So if we see an increase right here and in the volume, I mean, this would be probably the highest since we saw, again, since April 14, 2023, and that's about it. The highest green candle that we saw overall was probably in the last bull market, which was in the 13th of March 2022, so over a year ago. That's the last time we saw it. But I believe that the candle is not the bear market. I don't want to say that the bear market is over, but I do believe that the bottom is in. I don't think we're going to see KDA fall below this level right here. 50 cent is a very crucial and important level, not only psychological but also technical analysis wise. I mean, if we have a look on the daily time frame, we can see that this level right here, there was a lot of conflict right here at this level, and that's about it. Now KDA, guys, remember, it is proof of work. It's one of the most I don't want to say reliable, but it is one of the most efficient proof of work ecosystem out there, and the most scalable proof of work ecosystem out there. I mean, there's nothing really anything else that could beat KDA. A lot of people are saying Kaspa, but Kaspa, I mean, their inflation rate is very, very high. It's sitting at like almost like 50% a year, not even more than that. So it's been pretty crazy. KDA does claim that they could do 480,000 transactions per second, even though that is not the case right now. I believe that it could reach that level very soon, and that's about it. So you can see right here, you could buy KDA on Binance, on KuCoin, on on a bunch of exchanges, as you guys can see, on Gate.io, OKX, BitGet, Binance.us, BingX. I mean, you could buy this. If you guys want to use my link in the affiliation to support me, you could go ahead and do so. The link will be left in the link in the description below, or the description below. And that's about it. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.